3 years after his sister vanished, Ethan gets an email from her. Don't open the door. No matter what you hear. The last message before midnight. The clock on Ethan's desk flickered, 11:47 p.m. Rain lashed against the window like 1,000 tiny fists, and thunder rolled through the night sky. He was alone in his apartment, typing furiously on his old laptop, trying to finish a report due the next morning. Then, the email notification popped up. Subject, don't open the door. No matter what you hear. Ethan froze. The sender's name made his stomach twist, Sarah. His sister. The same sister who had been missing for 3 years. His pulse hammered in his ears. The message had no attachments, no signature, just those 8 chilling words. He stared at the screen, fingers trembling. Was someone playing a sick joke? He reached for his phone and dialed her old number. To his shock, it rang. A faint static answered. Then, her voice. Ethan, she whispered. He nearly dropped the phone. Sarah? Where are you? Listen to me, she hissed. They know I contacted you. Don't. The line went dead. Thunder cracked. The lights flickered once, twice, then went out completely. Ethan sat in the dark, his breath quick and shallow. From the hallway came a sound, a knock. 3 slow, deliberate taps. He froze. Every word from that email burned in his mind. Don't open the door. Who's there? He called out. No answer. Only the wind and the rain. Then another knock. Louder. Closer. He crept toward the door, phone light trembling in his hand. The shadow beneath the door moved, someone was out there. Sarah, he whispered. A pause. Then, her voice. Ethan, it's me. Please, open up. His heart pounded. It sounded like her, same tone, same pleading softness. But something was wrong. The voice had a strange echo, as if it came from behind the walls. He stepped closer, inches from the door. Tell me something only Sarah would know. Silence. Then the voice said, the night before I disappeared, you promised you'd never let me go. His breath caught. That memory was real. His hand reached for the lock. But before he turned it, his laptop chimed again. Another email. Subject, it's not me at the door. The knock turned into furious banging. Ethan stumbled backward, heart in his throat. The door handle rattled violently. He stared at the clock, 11:59 p.m. The lights flashed back on. The noise stopped. The apartment fell deathly silent. And on his screen, a new message appeared. From Ethan Parker. Subject, I warned you. The power went out again. This time, for good. Darkness swallowed the room. Ethan's laptop was dead, the air thick with silence so complete it roared in his ears. His heart hammered so violently it felt like the only living thing left in the apartment. He whispered into the black, Sarah? No answer. Slowly, he reached for his phone to turn on the flashlight, but it wouldn't turn on. Dead. Both the laptop and the phone, drained at once. A faint dripping sound echoed from the hallway. Then, something else, footsteps. Bare feet, soft and wet, moving closer. Sarah, he tried again, his voice cracking, if it's really you, say something. The footsteps stopped. A cold whisper slid through the dark. Why didn't you open the door, Ethan? He froze. The voice sounded like Sarah's, but duller, distorted, as if it came from underwater. He took a step back, bumping into his desk. The digital clock blinked once before going blank. Every trace of light vanished, plunging him into pure void. Then, from the direction of the door came the faint scrape of metal. The lock. Turning. Ethan lunged forward, slamming his shoulder against it. No. Stay out. Something on the other side pushed back, hard. The old wood groaned under the strain. His muscles trembled. Then, it stopped. For a few seconds, there was only the sound of his ragged breathing. Then a whisper came from behind him. Ethan. He spun around. No one. But the air was freezing now, every breath visible like smoke. On his laptop screen, which had somehow powered back on by itself, words began typing. You let her in 3 years ago. Now it's time to finish what you started. Ethan's mouth went dry. Who are you? He demanded. The cursor blinked, then new words appeared. I'm what's left of her. The laptop fan whirred loudly, and a faint hum filled the room. Then, the image of Sarah appeared on the screen, her face pale, eyes wide with terror. She spoke through the static, Ethan, it's not me. It's using my voice. You have to destroy the door. It's how it enters, through the last thing you touched before I vanished. The door behind him rattled again, this time violently. Cracks spread through the frame, glowing faintly red from within. Ethan grabbed the metal lamp beside him and swung it hard, smashing the door's handle. The glow flared once, then died. The silence that followed was thick and final. His laptop powered off. When the lights returned an hour later, everything looked normal. Except for one thing, on the inside of the door, a burned handprint. Smaller than his. Ethan didn't sleep that night. He sat in his dimly lit apartment, eyes fixed on the burned handprint on the door. Every tick of the clock felt like a countdown. Midnight would come again. By morning, he'd made up his mind. He packed his old camera, flashlight, and a rusted key that once belonged to his family's cabin, the place Sarah vanished. He drove through the storm to the edge of Black Hollow Forest, heart pounding with each flash of lightning. The road ended at the cabin, swallowed by vines and silence. Inside, dust floated like ghosts in the air. The table still held 2 untouched mugs from 3 years ago. He brushed off the old wooden desk and found something carved into it. 11:59, don't let it in. The words were in his handwriting. His stomach turned. What the hell? Then his laptop, though unplugged, flickered on again. A single file blinked open by itself. Midnight_replay.mp4. He clicked. The video showed him, 3 years ago, in the same cabin. Sarah stood behind him, pale, frightened. Ethan, the messages aren't from me, her recorded voice trembled. It copies us, it learns from what we write, what we say. Static. Then, her eyes widened in the video as the door creaked open behind her. A dark figure stepped in, its shape shifting, human but not. Sarah screamed. The camera fell. And then, for just a second, Ethan saw his own face staring back from the doorway. He slammed the laptop shut, gasping. The door of the cabin creaked. Slowly. As if someone, or something, was coming inside again. He turned. There she was. Sarah. Same clothes. Same frightened eyes. It's really me this time, she whispered. You can save us. You just have to remember. Remember what? The night you opened the door, she said softly. You didn't let it in. It let you out. Ethan blinked. The memory hit him like a blade, the door, the whisper, the light swallowing him. He hadn't survived that night. He'd never left the cabin. Sarah stepped closer. Her eyes glowed faintly now. You're the echo, Ethan. The thing you've been running from, is you. The world around him began to dissolve, the cabin melting into shadows, the rain fading into silence. He looked at his reflection in the laptop screen. His own eyes were pitch black. The last thing he heard was Sarah's voice, calm and sorrowful. You opened the door twice. Now close it forever. Ethan smiled faintly, realizing the truth. Goodbye, Sarah. He smashed the laptop. The screen shattered in a burst of white light that swallowed everything. When the rescue team found the cabin a week later, it was empty, except for 2 handprints burned into the door, one large, one small. The clock on the table read 12 a.m., and the laptop, though broken, displayed one final line of text before its battery died forever. The message has been delivered.